Hello, my name is Sue and welcome to or welcome back to my channel, and I'm a yoga teacher. And I have Maya with me. Maya is a tortoiseshell cat. So today I'm on the floor, as you can see, and we are going to do some stretches and some poses that are good for before bedtime. And let's get into it. So we'll start by sitting in an easy pose. So you can either be on the floor or on your bed. It's entirely up to you, whatever is the most comfortable for you. I'm on the floor because that's the best for me. So you can sit either with your legs in front of you in sort of a splits position, if that's comfortable for you, or you can sit in a butterfly position, which of course you can't see my feet because we have a friend in the middle. Or you can sit in easy pose, which is an easy, comfortable cross-legged position. So we will start with some shoulder circles to the back. 1, 2, and 3. And we will do some to the front. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we'll do some neck rolls, head rolls. So bring your ear to your right shoulder, and then look down. Bring your ear over to your left shoulder, look up, and then we'll do two more circles that way. And we'll do one more circle that way. And now we'll go back the other way. So shoulder to the left, ear to the left shoulder, sorry, down. And one more shoulder, neck circle. Okay, and now we will start stretching our arms out in front of us. And apologies if you hear the car out in the background outside. So stretch out in front of you, and like you're rounding your back. And we'll hold this for 2 breaths. And slowly release. Bring your hands back. And you might want to do the opposite for every action. We should have an opposite action. Okay, so I'm just going to turn around a little bit because I don't have much room. And I'm going to stretch back and hold it for 2 breaths. And slowly release. Be very careful not to pop out of that. You might want to do some shoulder circles because that was a bit of a stretch here, if you felt that. Okay, so now we will do some, oopsies. We'll do some, now this is geared for beginners, so we are going to do the beginner version of this. Now, some people like to have their legs straight out and then reach forward to touch their toes. But because we're just starting on our journey, we're going to have our legs bent a little bit, or a lot actually, and we're going to reach forward and touch the toes. And hinge forward from the hips. Do not round your back. Keep your back straight. So you can pull back on your toes. If that's not enough of a stretch for you, feel free to stretch your feet out, your legs out straight. And then we will hold this for 2 breaths. Now, if that wasn't enough of a stretch, you can straighten your legs out a little bit more, but still keep them bent. You don't want to risk hyperextending. So I'm going to sit up forward and bend over, and keeping my back straight. And I'm pulling back on the toes. Okay, and slowly release. Now, if you want to take it even farther, you can straighten your legs, but again, keep your back straight, hinge forward from the hips. Now, if you can touch just your shins, that's fine. If you can stretch farther forward, go ahead. If you can reach your toes, again, feel free, and we'll hold this for 2 breaths. And again, I'm just showing beginner modifications for this rather than going into the advanced version of the stretch. I'm also a bit stiff because I was moving a lot of stuff yesterday. And slowly walk your hands back up. Okay. And we will do, because my back is really stiff from yesterday's adventures, we'll do a seated spinal twist. So put one leg out in front of you, bring your other leg with the foot outside of the leg, grab onto your leg, and you're going to look back over your shoulder. And am I going to, yes, there's my friend behind me. You can't see her now. Oh, there we go. Slowly unwind your gaze back to the front. Slowly unwrap. And then I'll shift over so that you can see my friend, because I'm sure she's more interesting than I am. Okay, and then keep your leg out straight in front of you. And bring the opposite leg back. Oops. And there we go. And look over your other shoulder. Slowly unwind your gaze. Slowly unwind your arms and come back. All right, now I am going to recommend, if you have it, using a strap. If you don't have it, you can use a bathrobe or dressing gown belt or a scarf, okay? I'll unroll it, and I'm going to place this around the balls of my feet, just so that you can see my form. Okay, so it's around the balls of my feet, and I'm pulling my toes back a little bit, and I'm leaning forward into the stretch. And make sure not to hyperextend. You can keep your legs slightly bent. Cramped space, as you can see. So we will do one more final stretch before we go into supported Savasana. So let's do a butterfly, and then we will go into a reclined butterfly, but I'm going to face to the side. So your feet should be touching. You can do bound, you can hold on like to your ankles, and you can either sit up tall like I'm doing, or you can bend forward over. But because we're starting and it's a beginner's version, we're going to sit up tall, and we're not going to bend over. But the ideal eventually, is that you're holding your legs down and your legs are touching the floor. So you're bending forward over and your legs are relaxed enough to touch the floor. Okay, but I'm rather tight today, as you can see. And slowly bring your legs up. And we'll go into a reclined butterfly. So again, it's the same thing that you were just doing, but first we'll do a little bit of a stretch. Now, a twist, one final twist. So have your legs together, and you're going to twist your legs, bring your legs over to the side, and if you can, stretch your arm out and look over your opposite shoulder. Slowly bring your gaze back, bring your legs up, and we'll do the twist over to the other side. So we will twist the legs over, stretch your arm out, and look over your opposite shoulder to the direction your legs are in. Okay, so slowly bring your gaze back up. Now you can either lie on the floor or your bed with your feet on the surface and your knees bent in, touching each other, okay, like I've got my legs like this. Or you can put your legs down on the floor in a reclined butterfly with your feet touching for your final relaxation. And you might feel a nice stretch in your hip flexors. And I'm going to change to a supported. Just breathe normally, like you're inhaling at your normal pace, and exhale at your normal pace. Think warm thoughts. Or if you're in the southern hemisphere, think cool thoughts because it's your summertime now. But I'm in front of a radiator with the heat blasting on my face, so it's wonderful. Okay, now slowly roll over to one side. Lie on that side for 2 breaths. Slowly press yourself up to a seated position. Okay, be very, very careful. You don't want to get dizzy. Okay, there we are. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste, and I hope to see you very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.